Matthew Hawkins back again with another video. Time for another set of wrestling predictions. This one for the 7th annual AEW All Out event that would have been Saturday night. But WWE had to do some WWE things, especially given that they've just signed a big mega deal with ESPN and scheduled a premium live event to run head to head called WrestlePalooza. Either way, there's a wrestling card. I'm going to do my predictions for it and the best I can. So, here goes. Right, so for the tailgate brawl, this version of 0 Hour or the buy-in, whatever you want to call it, the pre-show, we start off with the 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl. Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Amanai, and Willow Nightingale will face off against Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness of Julia Hart and Sky Blue. This is a toss-up. I'm going to go with Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Amanada and Willow Nightingale on this one. Moving on, obviously a match that was announced this past week at September to remember, the sort of mixture of Dynamite and Collision, as Daniel Garcia faces off against Katsuyori Shibata. I'm going to go with Daniel Garcia, I think, on this one. Moving on to a tag team match as the Ops of Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs face off against the Workhorsemen of Anthony Henry and JD Drake. I'm going to go with the Ops. They're beasts on this one. I'm going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe. Right, so that covers the tailgate brawl pre-show. I'm going to go to the main card now. What a match to start. How about the singles match for the AEW TBS Championship as Mercedes Moné, the CEO, defends against Rio, the first ever AEW Women's World Champion. And gonna go with Mercedes, I think, on this one. The one I'm loosely confident on, I'm gonna go with Mercedes Moné on this one. And moving on, I'll go to the trios match next. The Hurt Syndicate, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, and MVP face off against Ricochet and Goa. That's Bishop Corn and Toa Leone. The Hurt Syndicate, they're beasts. They're hurt people. You know this. Where I'm gonna go, the Hurt Syndicate on this one. What match next? How about the coffin match? Darby Allin facing off against Jon Moxley. And as soon as I found out about this match, I know exactly who I think is going to win on this one. And I think it's going to be Moxley. Right, what match next? How about the 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship as Brody face off against the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, Jet Speed, Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, and the Don Callis family of Henry Cesaro and Josh Alexander. I'm going to go with Brody to retain the belts on this one, so I'm going to go with Brody. What match next? How about Big Bill versus Eddie Kingston? Toss up, I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston on this one. Right, moving on, 3-way match for the AEW Unified Championship. Kazuchika Okada defense against Konosuke Takeshita and Mascara Dorada. I am going to go with Okada on this one. Plain and simple, Okada. Right, moving on as to a tables and tax match as it was announced on Collision about a week or two ago. It is Matt Briscoe versus MJF. This match is suited for Briscoe, so I'm going to go with Briscoe over MJF on this one. And moving on, a 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm defense against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander and Tekla. Well, you can probably guess. Timeless Tony Storm on this one. Moving on to the match for the AEW World Championship as Hangman Adam Page defends against Kyle Fletcher, and if any member of the Don Callis family interferes, Fletcher will not only be disqualified but will be stripped of the AEW TNT Championship. Plain and simple, this build has really helped Kyle Fletcher. I'm going to go with Hangman Page on this one, so for that I'll go with Hangman Page. And I've left this match for last because it could be, with it being in Toronto, this could be the main event. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage facing off against FTR in a tag team match with Stokely in their corner. I'm going with the Radar Superstar and Curb to win in their hometown. And you imagine the pop for these two if they win. So I'm going to go with Curb and Cage on this one. Right, that covers all the matches for AEW All Out. What do you think of my predictions? Let me know yours down in that comment section below. That is going to be it for the video. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a thumbs up. If you like what you see here, you want some more, click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am, and to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Hawkins_MattUS, and on Instagram at BigMattHawk18. But as always though, remember, if you need some cheer, have no fear, Big Matt Hawk is here!